Right, so you lot are probably thinking, where am I going? What am I doing? Well, so I am walking to the supermarket because I am going to get something to make a recipe that I've been trying to think of for actually a couple of weeks, maybe even a couple of days. But I bought some croissants. I was out. This is what normally happens when I'm looking for inspo. So I bought some croissants and I was like, okay, what can I do with this? Want to do something different. And yeah, this morning I came up with the conclusion it was going to be what was it going to be again? Breakfast croissants. But I thought, well, that's basically, it's quite obvious. So what we are going with instead is pizza croissants. So whilst I go on my little walk, got on this big coat because it is still cold, even though the sun is out, it's cold. I've just got up, it's about 10 a.m. So I'm gonna stretch my legs, get some exercise, go to the supermarket, and then make some pizza croissants. Okay, so we can't do pizza without pepperoni. Where is the pepperoni? We've got salami, chorizo. I can't see no pepperoni. What is this? What is this? We've got salami. Okay. Maybe we need to look somewhere else for pepperoni. That's very annoying. Okay, so when they don't have pepperoni, you've got to improvise. So when you guys see what I've improvised with, you're gonna think I'm mad, but a girl's got to do what a girl has got to do, okay? So basically, obviously I've got my sliced mozzarella here. Then I bought a pepperoni pizza from the fresh aisle. We are about to take off the pepperonis and use them. And then I'll use the base for something else because, you know, we're out here not trying to throw anything away. And this is our, I guess, our savior. I don't think I need anything else. So yeah, as you can see, we're going to be using the pepperonis off of the pizza, but it's fine because it's still pepperoni, it's still fresh. It's going to be fine. It's going to be okay. What else do I need? I've got sauce at home that I'm going to make into a pizza sauce. I've got Parmesan for the top. Should I add a little bit of garnish in there, a little bit of veggies? I'm not really a veggie person on a pizza, but okay, so I just found something even better. This pizza here costs £1.30. The one underneath costs £2. So I'm right about to go and put it back because I don't need to spend £2 on a pizza when I'm only taking the pepperonis off. So yeah, we're about to keep that one and put away the other one. So this is the one that's going back because this one is £2, the other one is £1.30. About to save some money here. Okay, so I think we're just going to stick with the garnish. I'm not going to go wild. Let's see what garnish they have. Hold on. Let's see if they've got some chives up in here. Got any chives? I've changed this now. We've got the £1.30 pizza as opposed to the £2. I don't think I need anything else really. So that's about it. Let's go and pay. Okay, so if I can pick it up, we are going to be making pizza croissants. These ones are from M&S, and we will be adding some pepperoni. Obviously, as you could have seen before, I couldn't get any pepperoni, so we bought a pizza and we're going to take these off and just work with it. And I will be using this in another recipe, probably for TikTok, because yeah, we don't waste out here. Then we've got some sliced mozzarella cheese. We've got some fresh basil for our sauce. We've got some fresh parsley for our garnish that I'm going to chop up. We've got some tomato puree, some Parmesan cheese, passata, leftover from a recipe, from my spaghetti recipe actually, some black pepper, some Italian seasoning, and some sugar. So yeah, let's get right to it. If you're new, if you haven't been here before, please like, share, subscribe, all of that, and let's get to the cooking. Okay, so first of all, what we're going to work on is our sauce. So we are going to get some tomato puree, some passata, tomato, you already know the deal. Our herbs, and we're going to get it on the heat, chop it all up, mix it all up, get it going. Then we're going to move on to our croissants. So first things first, what you want to do is get your parsley, take the leaves off of the stem because you don't want the stems. They're quite bitter, that's what I find. And you just want to chop them up nice and finely, probably about, not much because you're only making four croissants, so you don't need much. Probably about a tablespoon's worth like this, and then you just want to finely chop it up like this. And please believe me when I say I learned how to chop from YouTube, watching food programs constantly, so don't come for me. If you can chop better than me, then obviously do your thing. If not, just take your time, chop it roughly like this, and then yeah, you are good to go. Okay, and then what you want to do is put your pan on. I've preferably gone for a small T5 pan, just because it's one of my favourite pans, and yeah, it's quick, easy. T5 pans are also very easy to wash, so yeah, go with your T5 pan. And then what you want to do, you want to add some of your passata. Probably add about 1/4 cup. As you can see, my measuring skills are not A1. I was definitely taught to measure as I go, and kind of like, how can I put it, season as I go as well. Always remember to taste. Always remember to taste. So as this just starts to get hot, you're going to add your herbs, about a teaspoon of tomato puree, a teaspoon of sugar, and yeah, that's it. Oh, and 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper as well. We're going to add in our fresh basil. We're also going to add in half a teaspoon of fresh cracked black pepper. We're going to add Italian seasoning also. This is basically just a mixture of oregano, basil, thyme, a few other little bits. Just add a bit of that in there. And then you're also going to add a little squeeze of tomato puree, okay? About a teaspoon, big teaspoon. And then you're going to get that mixed up. And what you'll find is that once it starts to get quite hot, it may feel like it's drying out a little bit. Just turn it down if it starts to dry out. Don't add any water, because what you don't want is a watery sauce. It's like a pizza base, so you don't really want it to be less flavoured and thinned out. You also want to add a teaspoon of sugar. So we're going to get a teaspoon out. We're going to add our sugar in. So I've turned the heat down low, and I'm just going to add my teaspoon of sugar in, and then I'm going to mix it up, okay? So your sauce should literally just be like this. Remember, it's a quick sauce, so you don't need to keep it on the fire for too long. Once it's warmed through, you're good. And always remember to taste your sauce. So I'm going to taste it now. Perfect. Literally, the sweetness from the sugar. You could add ketchup if you want. Back in the day in uni, I used to add ketchup, and that would work just as good. So if you don't have sugar, well, I would be surprised if anyone didn't have sugar. But if you don't have sugar, you can definitely use ketchup. Okay, so our sauce is done. It tastes delish. So I'm going to put that to the side. Now we're going to slice our... Here's one I prepared earlier. We're going to slice our croissants in half and just get them like ready to be sandwiched up with the cheese and the pepperoni. Now obviously we won't be using the whole pizza, guys. We're just going to take the pepperonis off. Little life hack there. If your Asda, Tesco, Sainsbury's, whatever doesn't seem to have any pepperoni, just buy a pizza and then save the base and make a little something on pizza night, okay? Okay, so what you want to do with your croissant is basically get a bread knife or a sharp knife and just begin to gently go through like this, because it will mash up your bread if you go too hard like me, but you don't want to slice it totally open, okay? We're just going to make a slit in there like this and put it to the side. So I'm going to try and do one on camera. Let's see if it works, but basically you just want to start here and just go slowly. Anyone with a sharper bread knife, it will definitely happen quicker than this, but you see what I mean? Just keep going at it. Spin it around if you have to, and just try and be as gentle as possible, okay? And then you should be able to open it up like this. Okay, so if you can't find pepperonis, obviously do what I did, buy a pepperoni pizza and pick them off. But if not, then obviously just buy pepperonis, innit? Okay, so whilst I'm picking the pepperonis off, we can have a little chit chat. You guys might want to watch me do this, so why not? Let's go. Also, I really want to say thank you so much for 100k on TikTok. Thank you for now 4k. By the time this comes out, obviously everyone would have seen 4k on Instagram. You know, the growth daily is crazy, so I'm super thankful, and you guys have been getting on to me about starting a YouTube channel, so here you go, you've got it. There we go. Now we've got a pizza base that we can actually use later. And then of course we've got our sliced mozzarella cheese. You can use whatever cheese of your choice, it's up to you. Me, I just find that on pizza, if you want stringy cheese, mozzarella is the best to go with. So we've got that. So we've basically got everything that we need to assemble. We've got our pizza sauce, we've got our cheese, and we've got our pepperoni and our beloved croissants. So let's assemble. So first of all, what you want to do, you want to open up your croissant like this. Just try not to like break it, but you just want it like this, like so. You're gonna lather on a little smidgen of sauce, not too much. You don't want to do overkill, just enough. Or you know what, depends how you feel. If you're a saucy person and you like to add a lot of sauce, then obviously add on more sauce, but if not, just keep it like this, yeah? Then you want to add on a slice of cheese, probably 2 slices. Let's go crazy, why not? But if you're lactose intolerant, then I mean, you know, you might not want to do that. Close it like so. Obviously we know what the cheese is going to do. It's going to melt, but it's going to be melt and goody and delicious. So if you want, you can do this. You can fold it just so that there's not too much coming out of the sides. Me, I'm going to leave it like this because I like that cheesy goodness. And then what we're going to do, we're going to use these for afterwards, okay? So you guys are going to see what I'm going to do with those. But for now, you're just going to get your Pyrex dish, pop it in, and then wait until you've done the rest. Okay, so now that we've finished layering our croissants, let's just make them look pretty first. Hold on. Let's make them look pretty. So we've got to just lay them like this. So because what my plan is, when I put these to bake, the cheese will just go nicely. It will just melt like all over the top like that, yeah? So if you basically lean them against each other, that's the way to go. Then what you want to do, you want to take your pepperoni and you just want to nicely put them on like so. Make yourself a little design, it's up to you. I'm not putting them like totally on top, almost like half and half, like this, as you can see. Or as you may not have seen until I moved my hand, but hey ho. You just want to put them on like this. I've got one extra one. Where should we put it? Where should we put it? Let's put it there. Why not? And then once you've lathered them all on, just obviously make sure, again, you want to kind of have it slightly on but slightly off. And that's because, I mean, I think it's going to look better. I'm going to move this one and we're going to just add an extra one to this one. Like that, okay? Then bow, you're going to add some Parmesan cheese. I just think this is a nice little extra flavour to add to this. So let me just get a spoonful of it. If you don't like Parmesan, then obviously I don't know for you, innit? But I mean, if you add Parmesan, it just gives a bit more of a sharp cheese flavour, you know? And where the mozzarella isn't so, I don't know, it's more mild. So like if you're someone that just likes plain cheese, then obviously you will like mozzarella. But if you want more flavour, then just add a little bit of Parmesan to your life. Add a little dusting to the top. Again, not too much. Or if you're like me, not too much is still too much. And then, just again to jazz it up a little bit in our life, we are going to add some dry parsley. Dry parsley always makes everything look gourmet and cute, so why not? And then just shake it over the top. And you're going to bake this in the oven for about... You guys need to see my face, hold on. Okay, now the reason why I'm laughing is because obviously I've never made this before. So you guys are literally creating the masterpiece with me here today. So what I think we're gonna do, we're gonna bake this at 200 for 10 minutes. We're gonna check on it though, obviously. Let me just show you what we're rocking with here. It even looks good already and it's not even baked yet. So I mean, the fact that I've just come up with a possible masterpiece, I'm already feeling quite proud of myself. So, you know, just get your oven on at 200. I was supposed to preheat it, but I didn't preheat it, but it's fine. Obviously, just check on it in 10 minutes and then we'll be back. Okay, guys, 10 minutes in. Well, about 5-10 minutes. This still needs for me like another maybe 5-10 minutes. You know when it just needs to go a little bit golden, but come on, tell me I didn't create something brazy here. Just wait for the cheese ball. Just wait. Okay, people. I'm just going to let you watch that for a second and just, you know, just take it in because, as I said, can we just, let me even do a little close-up for you guys. Let me do a little bit of a close-up, man. You don't burn your hand when you're lifted ting. Listen to that. Just listen to it. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, we've got to get a little cheese pool here. Gotta get a little cheese pool. Okay, are you lot ready for this? Let's get you closer. Okay. Let's get this. Oh my days. Can we just even talk to me now? Talk to me now. I mean, come on. Mad. Absolutely brazy. I've even got to take it off and just let you lot see. Look at the closeness. Oh. Even me, I'm about to do a whole mukbang. Well, I'm not, but I mean, I want to. Oh, we've got to plate this up. Okay, so we've got to plate this up. We've got to this gorgeousness. Let's even do another cheese pull for you guys. This is how much I love you. This is how much I love you all, okay? Get close in on that. And just look. Just look at this. Just look at this. No, the cheese is even stuck. It can't even come off. Look at this. Crazy. Crazy. Now, you may be thinking it looks a little bit burnt at the top, but it's fine. It's fine. It's just a little bit crisp. That's all. But there we go. There we go. Let's add a little bit of angel dust. You already know how the ting go. Just make it a little bit gourmet with it. This does actually add to the taste as well. Don't get it twisted. But you know, just add a little bit of gourmet dust. And then there we go. Like, look at this. Look at this. Obviously, try not to pile them on top like me, because it will end up doing a mazza. But look at that. Oh, mad. Crazy. Crazy. Should we rip this one open for you lot? Should we rip it open? Oh my days. You know what? I've got to do a taste test for you lot on camera. I've got to do it. Guys, I mean, can you just appreciate the thing? Like, obviously, I said I'm going to do a taste test for you lot. Just look at the cheese. Just look at the cheese. Like, let's just pull this apart. Let's just pull this apart. You already know I come through for the gang. I always come through for the gang. You should already know. I love you lot. I'm always going to create things that just look so pleasing and just make our stomachs happy. But obviously, I've got to taste it now because I've done the most about how it looks. Let's see how it tastes. The thing is fire. Try this. Go to your local supermarket, grocery store, whichever part of the world you are from. Get yourself, you saw how long this took me. You saw how long. Come on. Look at that. Look at that. Anyway, go out and try it, okay? You can clearly see from my face that I'm pleased. But thank you for watching this video. Make sure you do all them things there that every YouTuber says. Like, share, subscribe, all of that. And welcome to the party. If you're new, make sure you subscribe so you can come through, get some good food. Hey, see you in the next video.